guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I've got a really fun video. This is the Holiday Brick for SNIFFS. So these just arrived. I've got the Holiday Bricks here. I have not cracked them open at all yet, and I have not watched anyone else's reviews on what these are like. So I've got 5 Holiday Bricks here to sniff for you, to let you know what I think, and just based on cold sniff, what are my favorites and what I think they smell like. So I will also, of course, do warm reviews of these. I will warm them over the next week or so, and then let you know how they do on warm as well. Because like we know, first sniffs are just first sniffs. The way things melt are often different, and then I can also tell you the performance of how they melt as far as how long they last, how strong they are once I warm them. So I will be sampling these out as well. So I will be making samples. These will be going out in the holiday happy mail. So I will be doing that as well. So I have these scent notes here. And so we're just gonna go through these and sniff. I can't wait to get my nose in these. Now the holiday collection has some very pretty scents. The holiday collection has a couple scents that are quite Christmassy and a couple that are just kind of really pretty for all winter long. I'm hoping these are like really hardcore Christmassy. I'm excited to smell these. There's quite a few here I'm very excited for. So the first one here we have is Butterscotch Brittle, which is kind of a burgundy color or like an oxblood type color. This one is crushed peppermint brings a festive flair to decadent butterscotch, buttery caramel, and creamy vanilla. So we have peppermint, butterscotch, buttery caramel, and vanilla. So let's give this a sniff. I'm expecting this to be like a bakery category scent with a bit of mint. Oh, more mint than I thought. Deeper than I thought. There is spice here. What is that? I don't see spice in the notes, but this is a spicy scent. It's got the same type of spice to my nose as like Scary Good. So there's that same kind of cinnamon here. Like almost like a smoky cinnamon. This is not what I expected. It reminds me a lot of Scary Good. The same kind of butterscotch and smoked cinnamon. There's a hint of mint here that I worry with that smoky note could go cigarette, like menthol cigarette. I'm not really getting that on cold, but I'm concerned about how it might warm. I don't dislike it though. If you like Scary Good, this is like a winter version of it. I almost feel like I smell pumpkin in here, and that could just be because it reminds me so much of Scary Good, and that has pumpkin. But yeah, there's that one. I do smell a bit of peppermint there. Butterscotch and caramel, yes, I get. Vanilla, I think I also get. But this smells like a dead ringer for Scary Good, just with mint added. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Not what I expected at all. So Butterscotch Brittle, there's that one. It smells like a good solid medium strength, and if it warms like Scary Good does, that one's a great performer and it ages really well too. Then we have Warm Winter Night, which is kind of an emerald green, bluey green, kind of a teal maybe. This one is Curl Up with Hearty Bourbon sweetened with a dash of citrus and brown sugar. So we have bourbon, citrus, and brown sugar in this one. So I'm not sure what to expect here, if it's going to be spice or bakery or what this is going to be. Woodsy. Ooh, I like it. Very different from anything I've smelled. Okay. This has like a hint of pine. There is citrus here for sure. And I almost get like a hint of something fresh and green. Not astringent sharp pine, but something kind of fresh and green. Like there's a Christmas tree or something nearby. Brown sugar I definitely get. Citrus I definitely get. Maybe it's like a bergamot note that I'm getting here. I wonder if that citrus is bergamot. Because it's not like mandarin or orange or lemon. It's like bright. Like a bergamot. Let's see here. Bourbon. Not specifically. Like I wouldn't say it's boozy in any way. This is quite a fresh scent actually. But it's fresh and sweet. I think this would be a hard one to categorize because I don't think it's bakery. I don't think it's citrus. I don't think it's woodsy. And I don't think it's fresh. It's kind of its own thing. I really like it though, and I can't stop smelling it. I really like this one. So, Warm Winter Night. This is a winner. It's not at all what I expected, but it's very, very good. Next up here we have a bright red one. This is Wrapped in Lights. It is sparkling lemon and pomegranate glow with a zesty mix of mulled spices. So lemon, pomegranate, mulled spices for Wrapped in Lights. So I'm expecting something fruity and spicy here. This is classic Christmas. This is 1995 holidays. This is so good. This is nostalgia. It's perfect. What is this? It's like those little tree air fresheners or those tree things that you hang on your Christmas tree that smell like pine tree. The mulled spices are there. They're classic holiday. I almost get like a bit of cranberry, but I guess it's the pomegranate. The pomegranate here is not waxy in any way. It's also not very deep and rich like other scents that we've had with pomegranate. This is not the deep, rich pomegranate from something like Holiday Market from the Holiday Collection or from Jewel pomegranate. This is a bright, fun, vibrant pomegranate. What does this remind me of from like my childhood? I love it. It's so good. You get a lot more of that bright, juicy pomegranate. The allspice is very prominent. I think you do have to be okay with some spice. I'm also getting something pine tree-ish here, but it's not in-your-face pine. It's mostly juicy spices and fruit with a hint of like Christmas tree, something in the background. Oh, it's so good. Not authentic Christmas tree. It smells like those like Christmas tree icicles that you hang on your tree to make it smell like a real tree when it's not. With all these other glorious holiday scents. That is so good. That is exciting. I like this one. Wrapped in Lights. That is a winner. I didn't expect to like that as much as I do. That is Christmas in a brick. Okay, then we have Christmas Tree. So Christmas Tree is a dark green wax. This is fresh air and pine needles swirl through a pine wood forest. So fresh air, pine needles, and pine wood. Now these, as I'm talking, are all available October 14th. So if you're a consultant, you can get these now early. If you're a customer, these will be available October 14th, which is a Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can get them individually, like one of each one that you want. There is a bundle discount if you buy them in pairs, so you can get 2 for a discount, or you can buy the 5 brick set as 5. So if you buy them individually, you get whatever you want. If you get a bundle of 2, you can pick 2 of the same, or you can pick 2 different bricks, whatever you want to do. If you get the 5 bundle, you can't just pick 5 of the same, you get 1 of each one. So it's either 5 of each one, like 1 of each one, or you can get bundles of 2 in whatever configuration you would like, or you can get them individually. So whatever you want to do. Just as an aside, I forgot to mention that at the beginning. So let's smell Christmas Tree. Now this one is the one I'm probably the most hesitant about because I don't tend to like Christmas tree type scents or pine tree scents, especially if there's a fresh air note in them. Sometimes that can read very sharp to my nose and I don't tend to care for that. So if I don't like this one, don't panic. If you like tree scents, you probably will. Let's give it a sniff. This is so nice. This is so nice. Oh, this is really nice. Okay, there's the pine. The fresh air here is pretty. I was kind of afraid the fresh air would be sharp or minty or eucalyptusy, and it's not. It is a sweet, crisp fresh air. It's like a sweet fresh air. The fresh air here is really nice. The pine wood forest, it is quite woodsy. There is a definite pine needle scent here as well. That to my nose is just a little bit sharp. It's not as sharp as some. And I think if you like your very classic traditional Christmas tree or pine tree or balsam scents, you're gonna really, really like this. It's a very classic Christmas tree type scent. And it does have a nice bit of a depth or base to it. It's not just pure sharp tree. There's a woodsiness here. There's a sweet fresh air note here. This is a beautifully balanced tree scent as far as tree scents go. So I think I'll even be able to work with this one. And I don't typically do pine tree scents much at all. So Christmas Tree gets 1 thumb up from me, but I think that's going to be a standout, knock it out of the park hit for people that like tree scents. Next up, we have Salted Caramel Cider, which is a brown wax. And this is the one I think I'm probably going to like the most. This is salted caramel and sweet vanilla bean add warmth and complexity to fresh pressed apple cider. So salted caramel, vanilla, fresh pressed apple cider. I am a sucker for all things apple cider and for caramel and for vanilla. So this is probably going to be a gently spiced bakery type apple cider scent. This is perfect. This is perfect. Oh my gosh. No, this is fall and winter in a bar. This actually leans a little bit fall to me. It's like caramel apple cider. That is fantastic. You get salted caramel, absolutely, like noticeable. You get apple cider, and it's so good. It's so well balanced. And that vanilla, a little bit. If you like caramel apple craze, that is a brighter, more early fall version of this. This is deeper, richer, more caramel, but kind of similar to something like caramel apple craze, but this is saltier, richer, deeper, gooier. I like this better than caramel apple craze, which is saying something because I really like that one. This is phenomenal. Wow, these are great. If you were someone who was thinking the holiday collection wasn't Christmassy enough for you, these bricks are it. These bricks are Christmassy. So salted caramel cider, very Christmassy, also could lean very fall. So that one is very versatile. Christmas tree, traditional classic Christmas. Wrapped in lights, Christmas in the 90s. This one is so nostalgic, you gotta try that one. Warm winter night, this one is different from anything I've ever smelled. And I can't stop sticking my nose in here. There's almost something a little bit like apple pie in here. What is that? Brown sugar, citrus. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a hint of apple here too. You know? I know there's bergamot or some kind of citrus, but I smell a hint of apple spice too, like an apple pie filling. This is very cozy, very lovely. So warm winter night, oh, so good. And Butterscotch Brittle I thought would be a favorite for me. This is probably my one that I'm most hesitant about on cold. And it's not bad, it's just not what I thought. I think the mint here is just playing weird with the spice. And it's coming across like it could read a little bit cigarette-y on warm. That's my thoughts on that. But again, that could warm very differently. So I will let you know how that one does on warm. So, but Butterscotch Brittle is probably the one that I'm most hesitant about. And then after that, I'm gonna have a hard time even ranking these because I love them all. So if I had to rank them, oof. I'm gonna go 4th place Christmas tree. It's very good. It's just that I don't typically gravitate towards Christmas tree scents. But that is a really nice one. That is a really nice one. So Christmas tree is a winner. It's just 4th place for me. And then, oof, what am I gonna do here? The top 3 are all like club bars for me if they're gonna perform. That one can't be 3rd. And neither can Wrapped in Lights. That one's a winner. Oh, this one's so good though. You know what this reminds me of? Warm winter night. There's something in here that reminds me of a note in Cashmere Leaves. It's not the same as Cashmere Leaves, but there's something about it that reminds me of it. So we didn't get Cashmere Leaves back this year, but if you miss it, this is not the same. But if you miss Cashmere Leaves, try Warm Winter Night. That one's gonna take 3rd place for me, but that one, that's a very stiff competition 3rd. That is a very, very good one. Salted caramel cider, this one's nice and strong and so good. But I think you gotta like bakery for this one. Oh, that's so good. Oh, these are so good, you guys. These are exciting. Like, I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like jazzed about this. Okay, Wrapped in Lights. This was just, oh my gosh, it smells like decorating for Christmas as a kid. I love it. So good. Whew. That one is, oh, that's number 1. Although, you know what? I'm gonna pick these 2 to tie for first. Wrapped in Lights and Salted Caramel Cider. Those are fantastic. So that is my rankings. These just blew me away. I'm very excited about these. Yeah, October 14th, these are available. Wow. Okay, those are way better than I thought they were gonna be. I knew they were gonna be good. Like, I had high hopes, but like, there's not a dud here. These are so good, and they smell nice and strong too. So, oh, get excited. These are good. All right, so I will talk to you in the next video. I will get to warming these, let you know how they do, and make a bunch of samples. And let me know in the comments below which ones of these you're most looking forward to, which ones you're most curious about. And if you're a consultant and have gotten your hands on these, let me know what you think. I would love to hear in the comments below what your favorites are and what you think of these overall. So these, I think, are fantastically Christmassy, very festive, and I cannot wait to start warming these. So I will talk to you in the next video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.